Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, Beatrice Livius and Pardet with your morning beach walk video. Ooh. Wonder what species is that? Looking at the sunrise over there. Get the stabilizer on so we can start walking. I don't know if the boat launches is going to be at the mouth. It looks shallow from here. Tide is coming in. It's pretty close to low tide. That is the view we've got tomorrow, today, this morning. Interesting gully just south of Ingwe Beach. Very shallow at the moment, but with the incoming tide it will be nice and fishable. Look at that pretty. Right, we are at the estuary mouth, and it doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. We do definitely have marine water retention. If I look at the color of the water flowing out on low tide, so we don't want the mouth to close right now. We want it to be open, but is it gonna stay open? Been wrong for almost 2 years now, but all the water draining out is now getting to be finished. It's becoming redundant. I got unstuck. This is brand new freshwater plants, and they're all over the show. Wiseman is concerned because it's so narrow. To me, that's not a problem. That means the water is deep. The volume of water exiting here and the color of the water is healthy. That to me is important. Yeah, I want to monitor there where the rapids is, because if my theory is right, it's going to act like a one-way valve. It's nice and deep on this side, so the ocean can't bring on high tide a lot of sediment in to the system, and on the outgoing tide it will keep a lot of marine water back into the system. I hope I'm right, but we'll monitor it. The only danger here now for the estuary mouth is this sandbank over here. If we get an easterly storm like we did in 2021, 4th of June I think the date was, then this sandbank will shift right into the estuary mouth. What I'm very sad about is that we had a lot of water here. We could have agitated the mud here in front of the ski boat club and saved the estuary basin. That would have been a win for conservation, marine life, and the humans, that the economy that's driven by this section between us and the ski boat club. It would have been a huge win for everybody if we could scour this mud, and there was a lot of plans to scour it, successful ones. There's just too many idiots that don't want us to manage the sediment. What can we do? What can we say? St. Lucia's economy has changed forever. That's a fact. We have to live with it. Boys and girls, there's a rumor going around that you guys are being banned from taking your boats on the estuary. That's not true. This reeds has grown over because of the mud that accumulated here on the side, and they came down and they cut down the reeds for us not too long ago, and on the other side of these reeds there's more mud. So it's not a question that you've been banned from the estuary, it's a question that you don't participate in the public participation process so that they know what the needs are of the people. I think the needs are, I think it's common sense, but apparently if you don't go to the public participation and tell them this is what your needs are, you won't have any rights. One of the tourist attractions for St. Lucia Estuary is the estuary. People want to see the estuary. I know that because I walk along the people walking, looking for places to see the estuary often, basically on a daily basis. But there's nowhere except on the bridge, there's nowhere where the people can sit or stand or view the estuary. There's just no place. And I can make a noise as much as I like on the camera. If the guest houses don't come out to play onto the public participation meetings and say, hey, our guest wants to see the estuary. The estuary is one of the major tourist attractions of the wetland park. We're not going to have places where people can sit and view the estuary. Does that make sense? Now this is because of the back pressure of the estuary mouth that was closed during lockdown. Remember my SOS video that had everybody up in arms and yeah, this is what's left of the infrastructure. And the R618 is going the same way. The water levels can only rise up so high, then you're flooding the area. And if you close the estuary mouth with a sand wall, you are creating a domino effect. You are physically flooding the area. So this is what happened, and now we lost this jetty, and I don't see a financial will or a political will to rebuild this. It's lost, it's gone, it's dead, it's missing, and you can't see over this. I can now bring a pole and put a GoPro on a pole and show you the other side. On low tide it's dry, or you can take my word for it, up to you. It's being deteriorated the same way because it was mainly flooded the same time period with the back flooding when nobody wanted to open the estuary. Remember those times, guys, when you shouted me down to say I'm bad publicity? Remember that time? Yeah, now this is what we've got. People can't show their children the estuary. You have to go on a boat cruise. Not everybody can afford a boat cruise. It's not cheap anymore. There used to be vast open areas where you could see the estuary and the boats launching, and I'll try and find one or two of the photos. But you're not banned from the estuary to go with your boat. You can enter, not anymore, but on high tide you probably can. You can enter from the ocean side and ride with your boat on the estuary. You buy a launching permit at the Cape Vidal gate, and it's not prohibited, but you're gonna get stuck here at Honeymoon, at the public launch site all the way around to Honeymoon Bend. You're gonna get stuck, and there's no recovery vessel to come and fetch you. Nothing. You can find who you like. Nobody is gonna come and help you. These guys, stop with the rumor to say that the boats has been banned from the estuary. That's not true. It's absolutely not true. I will do the effort and drive out to Charters Creek and show you. You can't launch a boat there. It's physically impossible. Nobody is banning you. You can't. You're allowed to go. You can go around to False Bay and launch the boat there and come traverse all the way back to Charters, fish Catalina Bay. There's no area there that's closed for boats. You're welcome to do that. Somebody made this a bicycle trail, and it was kept maintained as a bicycle trail. But the amount of thorns from the Acacia Karoo, it was a nightmare. You couldn't traverse there with a bicycle without getting a flat. I shouldn't make these videos. I should just take videos of the pretty birds and the monkeys and the bees. That was very, very frequented by people coming for a picnic. You could sit here and look over the estuary. You could sit here and fish. But from 2014, it just got overgrown completely. Ski boat club, and there's a cement wall here down at the bottom where children used to be able to sit and fish with their parents. There's nothing, you can't. But we had this discussion already in 2014 when you guys came with a whole delegation to the tackle shop and saying that I'm making negative videos and I'm not proactive to promote St. Lucia. And I could feel it on my turnover. People were complaining there's no more space for the children to sit and fish, so they don't buy fishing tackle anymore and they don't buy bait anymore. But I'm not going to make this video. The main entrance to St. Lucia, look at that. People ask me in the comment section, how far is the marine water retention? Now that's the opposite side of the bridge. Let's just zoom out a little bit, okay? Through the dead mangroves. The guys sitting and fishing this, from time to time they get perch, grunter, salmon, yellowfin bream, big swimming crabs. So it's quite good. But then you get a video like this. And in between the marsh hibiscus, there's dead mangrove trees, and that's never going to come back. We can replant it, it's not a problem. A mangrove is the most easiest tree to plant in a functional system. You just take the seeds and throw it in the water. They will find their own way to the shore and they will settle in and they will grow. I'll make a video about the mangroves. I've made a couple, but